Hey guys, welcome again and thank you for coming. Today I'm in my favorite park and it's Chatucha. Normally it's very busy here because there's a weekend market right there, but since today is not a weekend, it's not too busy, and also because of COVID, not so many people are here. And so last time I spoke to you guys about the things I like about Thailand, I realized that I was trying to eat the entire elephant as a whole. And so today I'm going to be biting it bit by bit. And just so you know, the elephant is Thai's national animal. And so today I'll be speaking about Pattaya. Now Pattaya is the closest beach to Bangkok. It's only about 2 hours away. And to get there, you can get there in three ways. One, you can either use a van, or you can use a bus, or you can take a taxi. Now a van is fairly affordable. It's about 200 baht. And the bus is just a bit cheaper, yeah. And a taxi is about 1,500 Thai baht. I think the only reason why you'd want to use a taxi is if you have a family and kids, so it would be more convenient to use a taxi. But if you're just a tourist with a group of friends or just you, then it would make sense to use a van or a bus. They're very comfortable, they have air conditions, and I think they stop once for a snack break and bathroom break. And so, to things you can do in Pattaya, I'll start with landmarks. The first one is the Sanctuary of Truth. And if you're a person who's interested in architecture and probably history, this would be something very interesting to you, because it's not a palace or a temple, but it looks like both, and they talk about the material they use that, and it's my friends who are architects, they get really excited about these things. I don't understand it too well, but it's something that is interesting to see. And then on your way to Pattaya, you can stop at the Buddha on the mountain. It's like the biggest engraving of Buddha on a mountain, though it's not big enough to be called a mountain. I think I'd call it a hill, but they call it a Buddha mountain. Yeah, it's the biggest in the world, so there's not much you can do there other than take pictures, but it's still interesting to stop by. And then the other one is a big Buddha. So also it's just a big Buddha. If you're interested in religion and all of that stuff, this would be something interesting to you. And then the fourth one is the upside down house, where everything is upside down. It's also very interesting to see, and it's about 300 baht per person. And by this I mean everyone, including children. Yeah. And so to outdoor activities, the first one, water parks. My favorites. I'll talk about two. There are quite a number, but I'll only talk about two. The first one is the Cartoon Network themed water park. There are two of them. There's the kids section and then there's the adult section. And by adult, it just means it's for grown folks, not what other things you might think. Yeah, and for the kids, it's just the kids section. The slides on the kids side are slightly shallower than the slides on the adult side, but it's quite big and it's very interesting. And the other water park is Ramayana, which is the biggest water park in Asia and the 10th biggest in the world. So if you are a big baby, you can go here. And also it's about 800 baht per person the entire day. Like saying 800 baht might seem like a lot, but you get to be there the entire day. And there are also facilities like restaurants, and you can buy things on there as well. So it is really a nice place to be at. And then the other one is Nong Noch Botanical Garden. And this botanical garden is very different. It's very different from what you might think. Like there's a flower section where you get a variety of flowers. They say that there are about 600 species of orchids. 600. You can imagine that. And so that is just one section, and the designs are really nice. They say it's French designed. And then there's also a section with like prehistoric animals and the plants. They have dinosaurs there, like very, very realistic dinosaurs. And also it's just a whole lot that goes in there. It's a private owned facility. It's very expensive. And this guy has another section, like his own showroom, where he has his collection of very, very unique cars. So if you're a car fanatic, this would be a place that would really interest you. And then Oh yeah, the entry to Nong Noch Botanical Garden is only 600 baht per person, very affordable. Yeah, And the other outdoor activities are a favorite of mine. The water activities in Pattaya. There's parasailing that I love, 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 love. It's about 400 baht per person. Yeah, it's about 400 baht per person. And there's also banana boating, which I'd recommend for groups of friends. This is very, very interesting. You know, the boat looks like a banana, and you sit on it. It's attached to a speedboat. So the guy on the speedboat races in water, and his main aim is to like chuck you guys into water. So it's very interesting. It's very fun if you're a group of friends. And then you can also go to Kolan. Kolan is an island very close to the Pattaya beach. It's only about 15 minutes via boat, speedboat, and they call it a coral island. It has very, very clear water, and that's why it's very ideal for snorkeling, because you can just see the fishes down there. And it's also there's not much you can do there other than go there, snorkel or speedboat, and just chill and have coconut water for coconut water lovers like me. And then the other one is you can also hire a speedboat off Pattaya beach. You can do that, and then you can also visit the floating market. So the floating markets are just people selling things by the river. So not river, but water canals. So they come with their boats. You sit out there, they bring their stuff, you buy the stuff. Sometimes you can take a boat ride if you want. It's very popular with tourists. And then there are night markets as well. Well, you get night markets everywhere in Thailand. But what I like about them, or rather the ones that I've been to so far, is they're very different. Like, if you go to one, you'd find one person doing one thing, another person doing a different thing. It's very interesting to see. And I think the one that intrigues me the most are the people who pretend to be statues, or they do statue things. I don't know what they're called. Someone can stand there for hours. Like, if I were to raise my hand like this for like 5 minutes, I'd want to die. But they do it so effortlessly. And then you'd find someone carving things out of glass, and someone trying to engrave things. It's just very interesting to see. This I've never seen anywhere really. Just the creativity these people have. And then the last one I wanted to talk about, I kept this for last, walking streets. And if you've been to Pattaya, or rather if you've been planning to come to Thailand or to go to Pattaya, you've heard of the walking street. And so many cities in Thailand, or rather big towns, have it, but none is like the one in Pattaya. So it's not even long, it's just about half a kilometer long, and every building on that street is either a restaurant, a nightclub, a bar, or a go-go bar. I don't know if a go-go bar is the same as a strip club or a strip club. They have so many of those. And every spot is playing a different type of music, and it's so loud. It's just fun. Just a whole lot goes on there, and you can see a lot. By a lot, I mean a lot. Like, look up ping pong shows. It's not a thing that I'd go see again, but it's something that you need to experience for yourself. And also, just one thing I need to warn you of: si kila mtu ako hapo ni msichana. Just be careful about that. Si kila mtu anakaa msichana ni msichana. So yeah, that's it. And that's it about walking street. Ooh, and while you're in walking street, don't forget to try tom yum goong. Don't forget to try that. Ooh, and also while you're at that, try mango sticky rice dessert. It's a very unusual dessert that's also very, very nice. And then, just like any other touristic place, this is my parting shot. Just like any other touristic place, when you go, things might go a few bahts high if you're a tourist. So if you want to hack it, I'm going to teach you a few words to say, so they might think that you live in Thailand. So to say hi, for a lady, you say sawadee-ka. And normally you add ka at the end of what you want to say to be respectful for a lady. And for a guy, you say sawadee-kap. So you add ka. If you want to say thank you, you say kapung-ka. And for a guy, you'd say kapung-kap. And if you are a lady boy and you get so many of those in Thailand, it's a free country. You can say kapung krap or Sawadee krap, I think. And yeah, that's about it. And I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you found this informative. I will see you guys next time. I'll probably be talking about the islands or something. Right, bye bye for now.